the city of Inglewood, California, inside one of the most expensive stadiums ever built on the surface of the earth, a construction crew arrived one morning in early 2026 and began doing something that had never been attempted at this scale anywhere in North America. They began surgically dismantling sections of a billion-dollar NFL stadium from the inside out, removing thousands of seats, cutting away corner sections of the seating bowl, replacing an entire synthetic playing surface with living natural grass, and elevating that grass field 30 inches above its original position. All while the stadium continued hosting concerts, NFL games, and major events on the weeks between construction phases. And that stadium is SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, which, together with MetLife Stadium in New Jersey and 9 other American venues, is currently undergoing the most ambitious and complex stadium conversion program in sporting history. To transform America's NFL Coliseums into FIFA World Cup 2026 arenas in time for the tournament's June 11th opening. In today's video, join Mandarin Tech as we explore how America converted its biggest NFL stadiums into FIFA World Cup venues, the extraordinary engineering challenges that nobody outside the construction industry is talking about, and why this conversion program is one of the most technically demanding transformation projects in the history of professional sport. The 2026 FIFA World Cup is the largest sporting event in human history, featuring 48 national teams playing 104 matches across 16 host venues spread across 3 countries: the United States, Canada, and Mexico, with the United States hosting 11 of those 16 venues, making it by far the primary host nation of a tournament that will be watched by an estimated 5 billion people worldwide. Across the 6 weeks of competition running from June 11th to July 19th, 2026, what makes the American hosting of this tournament uniquely extraordinary from an engineering and construction perspective is a decision that FIFA and the United States Host Committee made that had never been made at this scale before in World Cup history. Namely, that not a single new stadium would be constructed for the tournament, with every one of the 11 American host venues being an existing facility built primarily for the National Football League or for Major League Soccer, that would be converted to meet FIFA's precise technical requirements for international match hosting. The 11 American host stadiums span the full geographic breadth of the country, from the Rose Bowl in Los Angeles to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and include some of the most famous and expensive sports facilities ever constructed. Among them, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, which cost $5.5 billion to build and opened in 2020, making it the most expensive stadium ever constructed anywhere in the world, and AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, known as America's most technologically advanced football venue, with its iconic retractable roof and the world's largest column-free interior. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, which will host the World Cup final on July 19, 2026, was built at a cost of $1.6 billion and opened in 2010, with a capacity of 82,500, making it the largest NFL stadium by seating capacity in the entire league, and the venue that FIFA selected to host the most watched individual sporting event of 2026. The conversion program across all 11 American venues has involved the removal of thousands of permanent seats, the installation of natural grass fields to replace artificial turf surfaces, the elevation and widening of playing fields to meet FIFA's mandatory pitch dimensions, the installation of new audiovisual and technology systems, and the construction of extensive temporary overlay infrastructure, including team facilities, broadcast compounds, security perimeters, and hospitality structures, all to be completed within the tight windows between the stadium's regular NFL and concert event schedules. However, the greatest significance of this conversion program does not lie in any single stadium transformation or any single engineering solution for America hosting the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Without building a single new stadium represents a completely new model for World Cup hosting that challenges the assumption established by tournaments from France 1998 through Qatar 2022 that hosting a World Cup requires spending billions of dollars on purpose-built construction, and demonstrates that the world's existing premium sports infrastructure, if engineered correctly, can host the planet's greatest sporting tournament without a decade of new construction. The core engineering challenge underlying every stadium conversion in America's 2026 World Cup program is a geometric incompatibility between the dimensions of an NFL playing field and the dimensions that FIFA mandates for all World Cup matches. And understanding the precise nature of this incompatibility reveals why converting an NFL stadium into a FIFA venue required far more than simply repainting the field markings. An NFL playing field measures 100 yards in length, plus two 10-yard end zones, giving a total length of 110 meters, and a width of precisely 53 1/3 yards, equivalent to 48.8 meters. These dimensions are absolutely standardized across the entire league, with no variation permitted between any two NFL venues anywhere in the country. A FIFA World Cup pitch must measure exactly 105 meters in length and exactly 68 meters in width, with no exceptions and no flexibility permitted under FIFA's technical requirements for the tournament. The consequence of comparing these two sets of dimensions is immediately apparent. The FIFA pitch at 68 meters wide is significantly wider than the NFL field at 48.8 meters. The difference of 19.2 meters, or approximately 21 yards, means that every NFL stadium in America is fundamentally too narrow to accommodate a regulation FIFA pitch without physical modification to its seating structure. At SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, this width problem was solved by removing entire sections of demountable seating from all four corners of the stadium bowl, creating open space at corner level that allowed the FIFA pitch to extend to its full 68-meter width, and simultaneously elevating the entire playing field surface by 30 inches above its NFL position, so that the expanded grass pitch could be brought level with the existing sideline infrastructure that had been designed for the original lower field elevation. At MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, the conversion required the removal of 1,740 permanent precast concrete seats from the four corner sections of the stadium lower bowl, with those seats replaced by a new modular steel composite seating system that can be configured for NFL use at standard dimensions or repositioned for FIFA use at the wider field dimensions as required for each event type. The project was led by construction company Skanska and divided into two separate construction phases, with the east sideline completed in 2024 and the west sideline completed in spring 2025, to avoid disrupting the NFL seasons occurring in between. The second and equally complex engineering challenge of the American World Cup conversion program is FIFA's absolute mandatory requirement that all 104 matches across the entire tournament must be played on natural grass surfaces, with no artificial turf permitted under any circumstances, regardless of weather conditions, climate, or the practical difficulties that installing and maintaining living grass presents in the specific environment of each individual stadium. This requirement presented a particularly severe challenge for 8 of the 11 American host stadiums, including MetLife and SoFi, which normally use artificial turf surfaces for their NFL tenants, and which are in some cases enclosed or semi-enclosed structures where natural grass would struggle to receive the sunlight and airflow it requires to remain healthy throughout a 6-week tournament. The grass installation solution, developed under the direction of FIFA in partnership with research teams from the University of Tennessee and Michigan State University, involves a modular grass tray system in which natural grass is grown off-site in large, shallow trays that are transported to the stadium and assembled on the playing surface as a complete living grass carpet that can be installed and removed without requiring the grass to be rooted directly into the stadium's permanent infrastructure. At SoFi Stadium, the grass installation is being combined with a specialized artificial lighting program using large LED light rigs that are rolled out across the pitch surface during non-match periods to provide the full-spectrum light that the grass needs to maintain healthy growth and color in the partially enclosed environment of the stadium interior, where natural daylight penetration is insufficient to sustain a natural grass surface through the California summer competition period. The grass variety selected for the majority of American World Cup venues is Bermuda grass mixed with hybrid synthetic fibers that reinforce the natural grass root structure, reducing the risk of surface damage and divoting under the intense physical demands of elite international football. The grass is grown on a base layer of approximately 12 inches of sand over a gravel and perforated pipe network with vacuum drainage systems that remove excess moisture from the root zone immediately after bat.